Grok Imagine just rolled out a major upgrade. Video generation is now 10 seconds. Earlier, it was limited to just 6. And this isn't a small improvement. This update is a game changer because along with longer videos, Grok's image model has improved massively to the point where it can now compete with top-tier image models like Nano Banana. So in this video, we'll test Grok Imagine's new update in real time, see how good the new image and video quality actually is, and I'll also show you how you can generate up to 15-second AI videos with Grok with the right workflow. So if you care about AI video, AI images, or content creation, watch this till the end. So first of all, go to the official Grok website. If you don't already have an account, just create one. It barely takes a minute. Once you're inside, you'll see the Imagine icon. Click on that and it will take you to the image and video generation page. This is where all the magic happens. Let's start by testing how good Grok actually is at image generation. For that, I first went to ChatGPT and asked it to generate a detailed cinematic prompt, something like a close-up cinematic image of a beautiful girl. Once I had that prompt ready, I came back to Grok Imagine. Here, the first thing you should do is select the aspect ratio. Grok now supports 16:9, which wasn't available earlier. That's a big upgrade, especially for creators. So I select 16:9, paste my detailed prompt into the prompt box, and hit generate. One really good thing about Grok is that it generates multiple images at once, which is honestly great because it gives you options. From those results, I download the image I like the most. After downloading it, I upload that same image back into Grok using the attach file option. Once the image is uploaded, you'll see an edit image option at the top. Just click on it. Now comes the fun part, editing images purely with prompts. To get better test ideas, I go back to ChatGPT and ask something like, now test this girl in all possible situations and also give me prompts for testing. ChatGPT gives me a list of situations along with detailed prompts. I copy one of those, let's say a full body shot prompt, paste it into Grok, and generate again. And honestly, the consistency here is much better than Grok's previous image model. The face, style, and overall look stay surprisingly stable. Next, I wanted to test something different. So I asked ChatGPT, I want to show the girl in a Starbucks cafe holding a cup and smiling. I copied that detailed prompt, pasted it into Grok, and generated the image. And yeah, Grok actually did a decent job. The environment, lighting, and pose were handled pretty well. After that, I pushed it even further. I wanted to show the same girl inside a jungle. So again, I simply described the situation to ChatGPT, copied the prompt, and pasted it into Grok. The result? The character consistency was still there, which is impressive. You can change environments, outfits, situations, almost anything using follow-up prompts. At this point, single image editing in Grok has improved a lot. It's still not as feature-rich as Nano Banana, which gives you more control, but Grok has clearly stepped up and is now a serious competitor. Now let's talk about the big update, video generation. Grok can now generate up to 10-second videos, and this upgrade was badly needed. I actually use Grok's video model in my own videos, so I was excited to test this. To do that, I went to ChatGPT again and asked, now I want to test video generation. Give me a very complex cinematic prompt of a girl running through a jungle while predators are chasing her. Include cinematic camera angles. ChatGPT gave me a very detailed video prompt. I copied it, went back to Grok, selected the video model, kept the 16:9 ratio, set the duration to 10 seconds, pasted the prompt, and hit generate. Within a few seconds, Grok generated 2 video results. And honestly, the close-ups, motion, and audio quality were really impressive. Video generation has improved a lot here. Then I tested something wild, just for fun, like Elon Musk boxing with a gorilla. And what Grok generated was honestly next level.
Break! Keep it clean! Fight! Fight!
The close-ups, sound effects, motion, it all looked surprisingly polished. Next, I wanted to test dialogue inside videos. For that, I first generated an image using Grok showing Elon Musk and Donald Trump sitting in a podcast setup. Then I went to ChatGPT, uploaded the image, and asked it to generate dialogues. I pasted those dialogues back into Grok, and even though the dialogues were quite long, Grok handled them really well.
So Donald, have you ever thought about running a country like a startup? Elon, I already did tremendous branding. Could have used fewer meetings. Yeah, meetings are where productivity goes to die. That's why I talk a lot. Confuses everyone. Works great. So
The output felt close to VO 3.1 level quality, especially in terms of realism. Now here's an important bonus tip. If you use Higgsfield, you can actually use Grok Imagine inside it. Just go to Higgsfield and select the Grok Imagine option. The best part? You can generate up to 15-second videos, which is not available on Grok's own website yet. And with 15 seconds, Grok produces even better results.
So Donald, have you ever thought about running a country like a startup? Elon, I already did tremendous branding. Could have used fewer meetings though. Yeah, meetings are where productivity goes to buy. That's why I talk a lot. Confuses everyone. Works great. So Donald, have you ever thought about...
So yeah, that's pretty much the latest Grok Imagine update. I'll definitely be testing this model more and comparing it with competitors like VO 3.1 and Sora 2.0 in an upcoming video. If you want that comparison, just let me know in the comments. Till then, bye-bye, and I'll see you in the next one.